Hello everyone, and welcome to another Arduino for Me tutorial. So, I'm pretty excited about this episode because we'll be going over the Raspberry Pi. So, let's start it up. To start out, you're going to want to watch my first video that I did on the Raspberry Pi. There should be a link to that on the screen by now. And that'll show you how to get it all set up. And then you'll be ready for this tutorial. So, basically in this tutorial, what I want to do is I want to show you guys how to program your Arduino board using the Raspberry Pi. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to install the Arduino IDE onto your Raspberry Pi. Now, Raspberry Pi makes it pretty easy to do that, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. So, first thing you want to do is you want to type Start X in here after you've logged in, enter, and then the Raspberry Pi will start up in the GUI that you know and love. Now, here we've got our options. We've got our screen here. I'll bring it in a little closer. And there we go. Now, basically what you want to do is you can do this two ways. You can either go, now I've already installed mine, that's why you see the Arduino IDE here. Normally you won't have that. But so what you want to do is you want to go to menu, you want to go to, I guess, you're going to want to go to accessories, then you go to terminal, so accessories, terminal, and then from terminal, going to go, here we go, that's better. We're going to type in this command. I'm going to type in sudo apt-get install Arduino. Alright, so sudo, S-U-D-O, apt, A-P-T, dash, get, space. Well, there's a space between sudo and apt-get. No space between the apt dash and the get. It's all one together. Space here, install, space, and then Arduino. A-R-D-U-I-N-O. Once you type that in, there'll be a spot. You're going to wait a little bit while it's loading. Well, after you press enter, of course. Then there'll be a spot where you can push either yes or no. There'll be, you push Y or N. And you want to push Y. And then that will install the Arduino IDE to your Raspberry Pi. After you've done that, you're going to want to go to the menu, and there'll be a new tab here. There'll be Electronics. And you want to go under Electronics, and then there'll be the Arduino IDE. So you can click that, and it will take a little while to load. This is not a fast computer. Especially not with the Arduino IDE. It's meant really for more of the Python IDEs, so it's going to take a little while for that to get started. In the meantime, you can grab your Arduino board and an LED. We're going to just do the basic blink sketch to your Arduino board. So you want to grab your Arduino board, LED, and a cable to upload your code to your board. Alright. Now, I did want to show you guys something pretty neat that I'm working on. I'm working on building a portable computer that is meant basically to program your Arduino with. And I'm using the Raspberry Pi for that. And it's basically I have it set up here where you've got the screen, and I'll zoom out a little for this. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, so basically you've got the screen here, but then behind it you've got your Raspberry Pi. And the Raspberry Pi is velcroed to the back, so you can take it off if you wanted to. Then you've got your Wi-Fi and your two your mouse and your keyboard plugged in there. And what I've done is I've wrapped this is just sort of prototyping right now, I'm not finished, but you'll take the HDMI cable, and that'll all fit in there, and there'll be extenders. I'm going to put a nice case around it and everything. So, yeah, that should, as soon as that's done, I'll do some videos of it, upload some programs to the board. Basically, right now I'm getting an idea for how all the pieces will go together, and I'm trying to draw up some plans for that. So, until then, let's just work like this. So, we're going to plug in our Arduino board. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to take your LED. You want to put the shorter lead. I've talked about this in past tutorials, but LEDs are polarized, which means there's a short and a long one. So there's the short, there's the long. The short one goes to ground. Short one's going to get grounded, and the long one is going to your power. So you're going to grab your Arduino board. You're going to find pin 13 on the side. Want to plug the long lead into pin 13 and the short lead into ground. Just plug that in like that. So then you've got that into your board there. Now, you're going to plug your Arduino board into your cable and plug the other end into your Raspberry Pi. I'm using a B+. It comes in a kit that I really like. The link to the kit will be in the description. Well, actually, it'll be on my website, and the website will be in the description. So go to the website, go to the projects page, and you should see a link to the Cana kit there. It's coming from Canada, guys, and it is from Amazon, so it's going to take a little while because it has to make it all the way from Canada, and it takes a while to go to customs. Basically, what you want to do is you want to select your board, so go to Tools. I'll zoom in for this bit, and then I'll zoom back out so you can see what it does with the board. But there we go. And basically, it's probably not too much help because I don't have the greatest camera in the world, but from here you can go to Tools. You want to go to Tools on your Arduino IDE, and you want to click on, let's make that full screen. There we go. Go to Tools, go down to Board, and you want to select your board, which I'm using Uno. So I'm going to click Uno. Then you want to go to File. You want to go to Examples. And you want to go to Basics at the top, 01. And you want to then do Blink. Click Blink. It'll be the third one down from the top. That will then open up this here. And there's your basic Blink. I did do a tutorial on this. It's not much of a tutorial, just kind of a basics to Arduino thing. So you can look at my video for that in the on my YouTube channel. So check that out. Might be a little bit more in depth than I'm getting here. So if you're a beginner, check that out. Alright. So then basically, once we've got this, you're going to want to go, sorry about that, go to your, up here, you want to click Verify. Then it'll say compiling sketch down here, and once that's done compiling, you'll then be able to click upload. We'll upload it to our board. Sorry about the shaky camera, guys. There we go. Okay, it's compiling it right now. It's taking a little bit. We're going to go up here and we're going to click upload. So now, should upload it to our Arduino board. There we go. And it says done uploading. So now I'll zoom out and you guys can see the results. Here we go. Basically, we now have the LED on our Arduino board is blinking. So that's your basic blink sketch. Let me turn off the light so you can see that a bit better. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the Arduino part of this. It's actually pretty easy to do. It's nice, it's portable, and it's really neat. There's also things called GPIO pins. They're on the back of the Raspberry Pi board. I think I went over a little bit of them in my last tutorial on how to set up the Raspberry Pi, but I'll be doing future tutorials on actually using those for your breadboard, which should be pretty neat. Okay, so let's do some games on here. Actually, instead of games, I wanted to go over some features of the Raspberry Pi that are really neat and that are automatically built into it. So let me just zoom in here. There we go. Alright. So I'm sure you've all heard of the game called Minecraft. Well, right now, let's play a little Minecraft. The interesting bit of the Raspberry Pi is that it comes with a few things built into it, some programs already on it, and the Raspberry Pi was initially set up for just people learning programming, children doing programming with Python. And so, of course, our Raspberry Pi incorporated Python into Minecraft, which is pretty cool. They made it so that it's pretty easy for you to program your own mods. You could call them mods, but they're more of you adjusting your Minecraft game to suit your needs. Making it personalized, I guess you could say. It's pretty neat. But that's not for this tutorial. Today I'll just be going over some features of the Raspberry Pi. And so basically you can go to games, then you want to click on the Minecraft. Here we go. This is what you've got. It's off to the side. There's a reason for that. I'm not going to go over that in this tutorial. So we're going to click Start Game. There's no world. I haven't created a world yet on this Raspberry Pi. We're going to create New. You can't name it. It's basically in like the alpha stage that regular Minecraft was in, which is pretty interesting. See Minecraft back up from the foundations again. I'm just gonna unplug my Arduino board here. There we go. You get to see Minecraft rebuilt, which is pretty cool. It's taken a little while, but I'm sure we'll be done soon. There we go. Here we are. So you've got your basic Minecraft. I'm just gonna go here and put it in full screen. There we go. There we go. So this is pretty neat. There's no sound for it. The neat thing is if you buy this screen that's I recommend, it'll probably be on my website, the projects page. This screen actually has speakers built into it, and sound goes through the HDMI cable plugging into your Arduino or your Raspberry Pi board, and you can then actually play games with sound, which is pretty interesting. This Minecraft version doesn't actually have sound, which is kind of a bit of a downfall, but it's a work in progress, and it's pretty neat. You got Minecraft coming out of this tiny little board. So yeah, this is Minecraft. Obviously, this isn't the normal version. This is your basic Raspberry Pi version, but you can program this game through Python, which is pretty neat. There we go. Yay, a giant tower. Alright. Okay, so I'm sorry about the picture quality. Pi Edition. But I don't have a better camera, so it'll have to do for now. Okay, so there's that. We did the Minecraft, so let's do Scratch. I don't know if any of you have done Scratch before, but Scratch is pretty neat. It's a program that actually allows you to create games very, very easily. And okay, there we go. It was just loading for a second there. So basically, let's just make a very simple project. Basically, with these games, what happens is you're moving this little cat over here, or it's not always a cat. You can change that. This is just a default sprite. You can create new sprites. They're called sprites, or adjust this sprite. I'm just going to leave it as a cat for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over, and that says move 10 steps. I'm going to go to control. I'm going to click when flag clicked, and that attaches right there. So when the flag is clicked, I'm going to make it, let's see if I can get any closer here. Come on. There we go. So when the flag is clicked, I want it to move 10 steps. Now, what's that move 10 steps? Basically, it's just going to move forward in the direction. You can set a different direction by going to motion, turn. Let's turn 15 degrees, and then move 10 steps. So it's basically a timeline, which is pretty neat. We'll go over to here, and we'll click on this flag, green flag. When you click that, can't see it too well, but he moves. And 10 steps really isn't that much. So let's make him move. Let's change that to 30 steps. Okay, and then push the green flag, and then there you go. He moves even more. So yeah, there's a lot more you can do with this, with Scratch. If you want, I can do a future tutorial on that. I do a lot of Scratch, and Scratch is really useful. So don't be shy. If you want me to do a tutorial on that, I will do it. For now, I wanted to show you some of the other stuff. It's got some Python games built into it. We're going to click Force HDMI at the bottom. There'll be an option when you open this. It'll say choose the audio output. I think you can see that pretty well. Let me adjust my screen so you guys can see this really well. I think the glare might be too much for the camera. There we go. That might be a little better. I can turn this off. Make that just a tad bit better. Okay, so basically it says choose the audio output. I'm going to choose Force HDMI all the way at the bottom. Click OK. And then that will open up this. Now you're going to be using HDMI as your audio output. You've got a bunch of really cool games. I'm going to do one of my personal favorites, and it's going to demonstrate the sound of the Raspberry Pi. We're going to play some Tetris. Yay, Tetris! Here we go. Now, it takes a bit to load. Once that's up, Tetramino. Here we go. These are all created by Python guys, so Python is a really cool language to learn. I highly encourage you learn it. If you want me to do some tutorials, I can do that for you. I'll probably be doing some tutorials on Python anyways. Here we go. Classic Tetris song. Ah, darn. I'm not a champion at this. I will say that now. There we go. I messed that up. Here we go. Ah. I'm horrible at this. I've lost. But there you go. That's your Tetris game. Now once you've exited a game, it'll pop back up with your menu. So let's see if we can do any more. Oh, here's the website. Let's check out the website. I wanted to show off the website feature, the Wi-Fi feature of this. I wanted to show you guys how to set up your Wi-Fi too. That was a bit difficult for me, and let me show you how to do that now. With your Kana kit, you should buy the Kana kit. That's what I recommend on my website. You've got this Wi-Fi dongle. It's called a dongle, and this is a USB Wi-Fi adapter. It'll plug into your Wi-Fi or plug into your USB port on your Raspberry Pi and give you web searching abilities. So basically, you can go online with it. Gives you Wi-Fi. It's pretty neat. You want to go to menu. You're going to go to preferences. I'm going to talk you through this. Try to show you. It's not going to help because the video quality is not too good. But you want to, once you go to preferences, you want to click Wi-Fi configuration. Okay. Then you've got this whole menu here. Now I've got a network already selected, but you won't have that. It'll say no network selected or something. You want to click this button, scan. Once you click scan, you're going to click this scan button here, and that will search for websites in your networks in your area. You want to click the network that is your network, or a network that you know the password to. Double click it, click close. Once you've double clicked it, it will ask for, you know, password, all that stuff. And then you enter that in and you'll be connected. Then you can click here, click connect, and that will connect you to that Wi-Fi network. So there you go. It's pretty easy. Then you'll see down in the corner it says connection, then it's connected. Look at that. So yeah, now let's check out the website. So this is the website for those games. It says invent with Python, make games with graphics. You can buy the book, read the book online for free. Oh cool, I have this book right here. This is a good book. Oh, and I also have this book. Look at that. Alright. Have any more books here? No. There's a Raspberry Pi book, getting started with Python, which is pretty cool. I highly suggest you check this out and grab a book or two. Books always help me. I like books. Yeah. Alright guys, so this concludes our tutorial. More of a showcase tutorial type thing of the Raspberry Pi. Can't wait to see you next time. I did want to mention that Arduino for Me now has a Google Plus community. We have a Google Plus page, and we have a blog post now. You can go to the website and check out that blog post. Let me see if I can get to the website from the Raspberry Pi. Show that off. The internet will open. let's see, you want to do Arduino for me, Arduino for me, and then put an H at the end, .weebly.com. Enter. So, let's see. Let's try this again. There we go. Now it's loading. So, once you're here, oh, it's still loading it. It's going to take a little bit to load. Don't have the fastest internet speed. Once you're here, you'll be able to go down to here, and it'll probably look different for you, but that's just because the Raspberry Pi doesn't have the best graphics online yet. You want to go to this. Also, don't forget to check out our blog post here, and you can click this button, and that will take you to the blog post. Then there's also a YouTube link and the Google Plus page. So I highly suggest you check out the blog post, leave some comments, questions, anything you'd like. Can't wait to hear from you guys, and I will see you in the next tutorial.